What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Seton Hill Studios. Hope you're having a great day so far. Today, we've got a priority request from Milton, who's a huge supporter of the channel. He's always giving us great stuff to watch and making great suggestions. Super grateful for you, man. Never expected, but always appreciated. Today, we're going to be looking at the Guess Who No Sugar Tonight, New Mother Nature. Looks like this is a live version. I'm not sure that I've heard of this song. I don't really know anything about the Guess Who. There's a lot of music that my parents used to listen to around the house and on the radio and stuff. Then there's a chance that I've heard this and just didn't know it was them or know what it was. The No Sugar Tonight sounds familiar, like those words. So I very well may get into this and realize that I've heard the song, but it'll be super cool to hear it again if I have heard it, because it's definitely been a long time and I've definitely never seen the band or heard them live. So before we get into it, a few ways you guys can continue to support the channel. You can head on over to Patreon or just right here on YouTube, become a channel member. Both of those are going to get you access to all sorts of features and exclusive perks. And then as always, with Buy Me a Coffee, you can make a one-time donation and get a priority request, guarantee that Steven or I'll check it out right here on the channel. All right, y'all, let's get into it. All right, y'all, here we go. A live performance from the Guess Who doing No Sugar Tonight and New Mother Nature. I'm excited to hear it. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what it's all about. Oh, I have heard this. Yeah. They're out there in a thunderstorm.
Lonely feeling deep inside. Find a corner where I can hide. Silent footsteps crowding me. Silent darkness, but I can see. No sugar tonight in my coffee.
Yeah.
No sugar tonight in my tea. No sugar to stand beside me. No sugar to run with me.
So I have heard this song before. I probably haven't heard this song though since I was like single digits. So we're talking a good 25, 30 years ago from the last time that I heard this song. Yeah, I remember this. I remember the beginning, that intro part on the guitars there. I definitely recognize that. And then once it kind of kicked into the strum part, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, I know this song. Super cool to see it live, though. I didn't realize they had multiple guitar players and all that. And it seems like they all sing. I didn't know that all of them were singing as well, which is super cool. They're tight. I don't know when this was recorded. I think this song was from like the 70s, maybe. Could have been the 70s, 60s. I'm not really for sure. Fill me in the comments. But I definitely remember like literally driving down the road with my parents and hearing this song we had a classic rock radio station here in town. And so that's pretty much what I listened to growing up. Now I feel old because the classic rock is like the music that was coming out when I was a kid. And so now I'll turn it on that radio station and I'll hear it and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old. And it makes me sad. But it's also good to know that the stuff that I was listening to as a kid is now becoming classic rock as well. And it hasn't really disappeared. Hope it has the same kind of lasting impact. You know, for me, I mean, I don't know, this song probably came out 40, 50 years ago. And, here we are, 2024, getting recommendations and donations to listen to it and check it out. And it is nostalgic for me. Like, I don't have any like super specific memories other than I know one time I heard this song driving in the car with my parents. But it is nostalgic to just hear kind of all this old stuff. It just, I don't know, just makes you reminisce about when you were a kid and stuff. Got the little triple strum action.
Silence of her mind, quiet movements where I can find. She's grabbing for me with her eyes. Now I'm falling from the sky.
Is he playing an acoustic bass?
Sugar tonight in my coffee, no sugar tonight in my tea, no sugar to stand beside me, no sugar to run with me.
Love those background vocals. He is. So he is playing an acoustic bass. Yeah, there we go. I just happened to pause it on a good frame. So that's cool. They're just playing all acoustic instruments. It looks like he's got an electric bass back there as well. I don't know if the guys are playing any electric guitars. But that's cool. Just a couple acoustic guitars, keys, some really good singers, bass, and some drums. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. They're tight. They, especially too, man, people really underestimate how hard it is to play and sing at the same time. I'm not really a singer, but there'll be times where I'll be playing and I'll sing along to some songs I know in my own basement, never recorded on video. Y'all don't want to hear that, but it's difficult, like, to get that separation in what you're doing, like with your picking or finger picking, and just playing along and trying to sing. So I got mad respect for people who play and sing at the same time. And for these guys, it's literally, it's like all five of them. They're all playing all their different instruments or singing. Even the drummer looked like was singing, which is cool. So shout out to the sound guy for making that happen, because that's a difficult thing. I've been there. I've tried to mix drummers that sing. It's not easy. So kudos to whoever mixed this as well. They did a great job. This is cool. I like this song. Yeah, it's just a fun, energetic song. Like, and the crowd's into it too. I think I saw from where either it was in the description or it was in the request that Milton made that I think they're either in their hometown or at least home country. And so obviously the crowd's super into it, which is awesome. They're just up there jamming and the crowd is loving it. And it looked like this was all outside. I thought I saw some lightning earlier, and I don't see any fans on stage, but I see their hair like just blowing all over the place. So I'm assuming that's just like legitimate wind, which is crazy. It's a crazy environment to be playing in. All right, let me run it back a couple seconds. Such a cool change up back to this section. Bass line in there. Woo! I love when piano players do that. I know that's like a super simple thing. Like I could walk over to a keyboard and do that right now. But there's something about just taking your finger and just running it down all the keys that's just so, I don't know, it's just so cool to me. And again, it's such a simple thing, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like it added so much right there. I want to hear it again. That's I'm weird. It don't take much to make me happy musically, honestly. I love it.
Yes, and I believe I never talk about the things I say. That's not the way for the guts to leave. I never standing in each other's way. Turning back now to places you've been to. You wonder what you're gonna find. Well, you've been wrong, but
guess this is a different song.
Mother Nature taking over. That's all. That's all.
Come on, man. Woo.
Last time I felt like I lost a friend. No use calling 'cause the sky is falling and I'm getting through it till the end. Still moving upon a basement. The situation must be right. Bag of goodies and a bottle of wine. We're gonna get it on right tonight. 'Cause it's still Mother Nature taking over. Still splendid lady come to call.
I love those piano licks, man. So they've all got great voices. Like they're doing these counter melody parts with each other, kind of call and response stuff there, which is super cool. But hearing like all the harmonies and background vocals they were doing earlier, and then hearing this other guy kind of almost take a duet style lead part, they've all got great voices, man, and they're killer musicians. I mean, I don't know, I can't tell. Look like there's a bunch of monitors. He doesn't look like he has in-ears in, like you would be able to see his ear on this frame that I paused on if he had ears in, I think. So it doesn't look like he has ears in. I can't tell. I don't know. The quality's like 720p, so I can't really tell if I'm being honest. But it doesn't appear to be. And so they're not playing with a click track. It's just them up there jamming out, which is awesome. The timing of everything hasn't felt like it's been like kind of wavering all over the place, back and forth. They've seemed super consistent, super tight, which is great. It's a mark of good musicians and a steady drummer as well. And this guy seems like he's got a great pocket. But I'm really impressed with their voices, man. Like the harmonies, it's all super tight. It seems well rehearsed. It seems well placed. The spot, I'm a big fan. I know Steven is too, of like spot harmonies. And there's been quite a bit of that in this song. So I love stuff like that. All right. I love that right there where the drums and the piano went together and that little syncopated drum fill with the piano line. I love stuff like that. I'm a huge fan of it in all genres of music. I feel like it doesn't make it into genres of music like this very often. It's normally like a metal thing or a prog thing where they're really playing together. But that was super cool. I love that. I want to hear that again. Yeah. That was awesome. That was awesome. And to think, man, I heard this song. It's probably been 25, 30 years, maybe even longer since I've heard this song. And it just took me right on back to my childhood, man. It's crazy how music can do that. So cool. What a great performance. Again, I don't really know a ton about the Guess Who. Obviously, like I said, I've heard the songs. I'm assuming that this was some kind of mashup where they took the two songs and blended them together, or maybe it's just all just one big song. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But super cool performance, man. What a great, talented group of guys. Again, mad respect for the fact that they're all playing and singing at the same time. And not only that, their harmonies were great. I mean, this is a live performance, and they were spot on. It was really, really good. And they were great at their instruments as well. I mean, you got the one guy able to play, you know, some nice lead stuff on his acoustic. You know, you got your other guys playing a lot of rhythm, but he's also like co-leading part of a song. I heard a few sneaky little bass lines in there that I liked. And then the guy, you know, the lead singer that's also playing keys, super talented, man. Again, I love the little run. You just take your finger and run it across the keys. It's so cool to me when it gets added in. I don't know. It makes me think of like a Wild West saloon or something. He's playing kind of that, I call it bar piano. I don't really know if it has a specific name, but just all those little runs and licks and stuff is just absolutely great, man. What a talented group of guys. All right, y'all. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so every time we drop new content, you guys can be made aware. And as always, we appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one.